Hello everyone, Spirit back in with our Marvel Content Chin video. Today we're going over another champion concept, this one being Surtur. And as always, these are purely fan-made, are not official, leaked, real, etc. This was just fun. And for Surtur, this one specifically, I got a little inspiration from one of my viewers, Space Raider. So when we get to the parts that I was like a little inspired by, I'll note those out. But before that, here he is right here. Here's his channel and everything. Go check him out. Alright, did you go there? Are you back now? Cool. Alright, let's get into it. So Surtur, he is a cosmic champion. He could be a mystic champion. You know, I know it seems like I never really know with these like the Asgardians and all. They're kind of like that whole mythos up there with like their frost giants and all their realms and shit like that. It seems like I never really know whether or not they fit more mystic or cosmic, but I'm confident that Surtur is a cosmic champion, and I built him in a way that he is in mind that he's a cosmic champion, as well as I had in mind that he would be a really annoying defender, as well as some attack prowess, more so for like long form content like Necropolis and Abyss. And going over his tags, he is a villain. Size XL, of course, because he is just towering over these buildings. He is got that hashtag Asgardian tag and got that hashtag God tag. Always active. Surtur is a being completely composed of living flames, rendering him immune to all bleed and poison effects. Additionally, Incinerates and Nova Flames deal no damage to Surtur, and instead increase his attack by X and count as buffs. So there's only one champion in this game that says no to Nova Flame, and that's Iceman. Not even Human Torch himself, is immune to the intense flames of Nova Flames. But you know what? If Surtur gets added, that'll make two champions who can counter Nova Flame. And yeah, so if he gets added like this, Human Torch, if you use Human Torch against Surtur, you'll just be helping the guy. Also, Surtur starts each fight with Sword of Doom and his crown. So I had the idea, or I got inspired by Space Raider, to have like the Sword of Doom and the Surtur's crown be like two separate things that you can get toggled on and off, and they each one grants him like different abilities. I thought that was really cool, so I definitely wanted to emulate that here. So what I did here is Surtur's Sword of Doom. Surtur's Sword of Doom grants him a flat X attack rating and plus X pierce. While Sword of Doom is active, all Sword of Doom hits inflict an arm break debuff for X seconds and are unblockable. This unblockable, if used, goes on a 10-second cooldown, but it's only a 5-second cooldown if he's on defense. Sword of Doom hits are his medium attacks, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th light attack. So the only attack that is not a Sword of Doom attack is his first light. To disable Sword of Doom, Surtur must be power drained or burned below a power bar threshold. When disabling Sword of Doom, Surtur takes a flat X damage. So the reason I did that is because I wanted it to feel like if you take a Sword of Doom away, he becomes weakened. And what's one way to weaken an opponent? Make them take a big portion of damage, similar how Captain Marvel movie does it, and how Vox gets you could deal a lot of damage to him just by taking buffs away. That's what I kind of wanted to do to emulate Surtur here, and I also wanted to again reward the player for bringing in the proper counter. And also, when removed, Sword of Doom is disabled for X seconds, so it will come back within whatever this X number here is. Surtur's crown. So while Surtur's crown is active, Surtur becomes stun immune. While striking the opponent's block, Surtur gains an unstoppable buff for 1 second. Surtur's crown becomes inactive as long as he's suffering from a cold snap or a frostbite. So he has two counters here. You could either bring in a power control champ or someone who reliably has access to cold snap. I don't think there's any champion that does both. But if happens to be a node where you can get power drained, then I guess you could just bring in the Cold Snap, or vice versa. But what I wanted to do with the Sword of Doom and the Surtur's Crown is because in the comics he has a weakness to Cold Snap, and then since he is a Cosmic Champion, I wanted him to have a weakness to Mystic Champions. So I wanted each of the Sword of Doom or the Surtur's Crown to have that weakness against either a Mystic Champion or a Cold Snap or Frostbite, as it says. So I really enjoy it. I think this will be a really cool concept if it ever gets added. But going on to the special attack. So getting on to the special attacks. The special 1, Surtur slashes the opponent with the Sword of Doom. His living flames burn brighter as more power is added to the flames. Surtur then slams the sword towards the ground like a club, sending a molten wave towards the opponent. What this special attack does, Surtur inflicts 5 permanent incinerates on himself and the opponent for each crown or sword active on himself. So if you have both the crown and the sword active, you inflict yourself and the opponent with 10 permanent incinerates. Special 2. So Surtur barrages the opponent with a long string of sword and punches before ending the assault with a big eruption of flames. So this is going to be your big power attack, once you're all ramped up. This attack is unblockable if the Sword of Doom is active. Surtur purifies 3 non-incinerate debuffs on him upon activation if Surtur's crown is active, and gain plus X health for each debuff purified. So a little sustain there. But here is where the damage comes in. Upon activation, Surtur consumes all incinerates and no flames on him and the opponent, and gain plus X attack for the duration of the special attack. I forgot to add a line here that says based on each incinerate or nova flame consumed. But yeah, so the more incinerates, the more nova flames you consume, the more damage this is going to do. And the special 3. Surtur grows and grows and grows till he's as big as the planet. He then plunges his sword into the planet's crust to the core, blowing it up and the opponent for the Ragnarok special. So what this does is Surtur grows in power as he loses control of the living flames, gaining a living flames passive for X seconds. While active, all attacks inflict an incinerate debuff on the opponent for X seconds. If the Sword of Doom is active, Sword of Doom hits inflict a Nova Flame passive instead. So this is how you're going to get your Nova Flames, and this is where you're just going to be doing a absolute ton of damage. So probably for like most matchups, you just want to go for like the special 3, and then just watch them melt away with all these Nova Flames. But if you're going to be using it for like actual like long form stuff like Necropolis, you might want to just go special 1, special 1, special 1, special 1, special 2, and yeah, you'll just be adding so many incinerates onto them, so they'll just be melting and melting and melting, and then when you're ready to just cash out for some big damage, that's when you go with the special 2 burst. And for the awakened ability, Ragnarok. When Surtur inflicts an incinerate or no flame on either him or the opponent, Surtur gains a cruelty passive, increasing crit damage rating by plus X to X. So nothing too crazy here, but definitely will help him deal even more damage with those big crits, especially on the special 2. But yeah, that is Surtur. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Let me know what champion or buff you want to see next, and goodbye.